looking at the film, what did you see offensively that were some of just the biggest issues?
I think in a game like that, there's just a few things, right? Didn't start as fast as we wanted to. A lot of self-inflicted stuff. But credit to them too. They did a good job, I thought, of just disrupting everything, whether it was a route or getting pressure, all that stuff. But it's nothing we haven't seen. And so we've got to be better. Everybody's got to do their 1/11th every single play for us to have a successful play. It's a lot easier to mess up a play than it is to execute one. And so I think we saw a lot of that on Saturday. So there's a few different ways you can go with that, but it all contributed into it.
When you have to score 30 points a game and almost play perfect, I think is what Coach Aranda just said, how much does that add to your mental load, knowing that you and the offense has to pretty much be perfect?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but, capable of doing it, and that's the expectation. I held myself to that standard. I've done it before. And like I said, we hurt ourselves. You're not going to win a game that I throw 3 interceptions in. It's as simple as that. But it's nothing that we can't do. Our defense is out there playing hard as well. The other team's playing hard. You go through tough stuff, but it's nothing that's out of our capabilities because we've done it before. And so we just got to come together as a unit. It's not it's not really this whole playing Superman thing. We just got to execute. We know our team. We know what we have to do in order to win, how many points we have to score, how many points we need to hold the other team to. And at the end of the day, the offense's job is to score one more point than the other team, and we didn't do that.
Particularly the fourth quarter, did you maybe try to do too much just with the situation and everything?
Yeah, there's a little bit of that where I think we were down 21, and so just throwing some balls that I'm don't really want to do this, but the situation kind of had to press a little bit, and that's hard because you're not letting the game come to you. You're trying to you're trying to force things essentially, and so that was a little bit of it. But like I said, watching it back, there were some balls that I forced that I didn't need to force. Right, if I just went on to my next read, the guy's standing wide open, and so like I said, just not a clean game by me by any means, especially in the fourth quarter. Whether it was just missing throws, missing reads, just all throughout the game.
Dave said that the offense was one-dimensional. How much do y'all need some of those second-level runs to kind of open things up?
I think we need it. I think every offense needs it. And I think we got a glimpse of it there with Mike Turner. Thought he sparked us a little bit. And he hit the hole hard, and you saw that on one or two of those drives there in the third quarter where he scored 10 points. And that was because of those runs, and then you get the safeties coming down, and you can throw it over the top. And so it opens up the playbook a little bit. We saw a little bit of it, but, yeah, it helps. It helps for sure.
Coach Aranda said that I think he said by far is going to be the best team that y'all play. Just how big of an opportunity is this for you guys to come out with a huge win?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, they're a really good team, very well coached. They're sound. They have great athletes, and so it's a huge challenge for us. But we'll rise to the occasion. We got to put our heads down this week, go to work, and it's a away game. The atmosphere is going to be good. Top 25 team, and so we got to be ready for it. And it's a great opportunity. This is why you play the game, and so we'll be ready.
Dave said it was 4th and 1 for the season right now. You guys are used to 4th down.
Threw it up there for
just
you.
saying. What have you seen from just the leaders on this team? And he said the energy was good in practice today. I mean, are guys still, believing?
Absolutely. Yeah. No. That's not even a question. You're starting to see guys speak up a little bit more. And I think it's hard too because some of the mistakes were the same mistakes we made against SMU or Kansas State even, but it's overshadowed by the win, right? Because we did have guys that played hero ball or Superman and were able to bail us out in a way. And this game we just didn't have that, and so those mistakes are magnified. And now that they've been the same mistakes over and over again, you're starting to see guys speak up, leaders step up, which is good, which is what this team needs.
Sawyer, where did Sawdog come from?
My mom, yeah, when I was young.
She started calling you Sawdog?
I think so. Yeah. I've just been called that my whole life, so there's not like a time I remember where I was like, oh, that's the nickname that stuck. But yeah, it was my mom.
What breed is Sawyer?
I don't know. Hopefully, I would think like a golden retriever.
Okay.
I think that's a good. I think that one fits me.
Everybody loves a golden retriever.
I think that's why it fits me.
You talk about the guys kind of speaking up. I think Coach even said it was maybe a little more volatile in a good way, just kind of guys being able to speak out. Just how have you seen maybe some of those younger guys respond to that?
Right. I think it's essential to every part of the team. But isn't maybe not even the younger guys, but maybe the guys who are like not as who are like significant players on the team, but maybe not in that leadership position. Right. There's only so many leaders you have on a team, but just for them to respond the way that they need to respond, take the constructive criticism, not take it personally. You know, we all like mess up. You could find a clip of every person who plays this last Saturday, previous weeks, who's ever played the game. Like, you're gonna find mistakes out there. Like, nobody's perfect, and so don't take it personally whenever you do, whenever somebody does say something, and get better from it. And so that's the response that we're looking for, and I think that's the response we're gonna get.
How do you view that response this year compared to maybe last year, starting Big 12 play 0-3? I mean, do you draw any comparisons from that, or is this different?
It's a little different in a way. Like last year, it was like we needed honestly more like encouragement and lifting up, because the previous year we went 3-9, we started 2-4, 0-3 in conference play last year, so we just needed like positivity, honestly, and so that's where you saw like just the encouragement, that side of things last year. It's a little different this year because, you know, we're returning a lot of the guys, and now it needs to be like, hey, maybe a little more calling out, like, hey, this is unacceptable. We have to get better in this area. So, like, that's where I would say it's different. Like, this team hasn't only experienced, like, the tough times that we had last year. So.
And then, but we saw that inflection point, I think, in Lubbock last year, where you guys really turned the tides. Do you feel like that same opportunity presents itself this week at Cincinnati?
Absolutely, I do, and I think that's because one, it was later, but that was a game where like all three sides of the ball played together. We played as a team, and we didn't like really in a season. Like, you're gonna do that probably 2 or 3 times in a season. Last year was against Tech, and then maybe like the Kansas game where we played together. Like, all units played well, and the results were blowout victories. And so I think, you know, we haven't done that at all this year. And so we're still waiting on that. And so I have another opportunity on Saturday to do that, and against a really, really good Cincinnati team. And so hopefully that's the response we get.
What do you see from their defense?
They're good. They're very sound. Like I said, lots of good athletes. There's not a whole lot of missed assignments, and it seems like guys are always in the right spot. They keep everything in front of them for the most part, and they're really good tacklers. So we got to earn everything. Got to have a great week of practice.
Bryson's running style, does it, as Coach Aranda says, does it actually motivate you, like his violence and physicality?
Absolutely, and I think it sparks the whole team. Just like running through people, the O-lineman pushing the pile. Like, I think you can feel the energy on the sideline that it creates. You can feel the energy out on the field that it creates when a guy's just giving that much effort. And so absolutely it motivates me.
Do you ever want to go push the pile?
Yeah, I try to, like, I give it a little, I don't know how much damage I do, honestly, but I give it a little shove here and there. But I think, yeah, the big boys, Colton and Omar and those guys do a lot more good for that than I do. But I'll stick my nose in there every once in a while.
I'm just curious, the Big 12 as a whole, obviously tons of competitive balance. Just how, enjoyable is it week in, week out playing where the top and the bottom aren't that far off?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's fun. It's fun keeping up with the whole thing. You just never know what you're going to get. And so it's definitely a fun conference to play in. And it's cool because different teams match up differently against all the other opponents, right? Like, I think you've seen, like, there's these triangles where one team will beat this team, but then that team that they just beat will go and beat the other team, right? And so it's just because like the matchups are better, all this and that, and so super fun league to play in, and I expect it to continue to be just everybody beating each other up, because that's what it's been this year, and it's what it was last year a little bit too.
Anything else, sorry?
How good was it to see Ashton kind of get back into to a rhythm, and are you going to keep trying to find him?
Absolutely. Ashton's been great. It's good to see him have another good game. I think a lot of the stuff too with that is like, I mean, Ashton has been getting open throughout the course of the season, and I've either been missing a read or missing a throw, right? Like a lot of that falls on my shoulders, right? And that's just the nature of the position. Like I touch the ball every play. Like guys are going to get open, and I'm going to miss them. I'm going to miss throws. But Ashton's been playing well all year long. It was good to see him have another good game. But I think a lot of that was because like I was able to like actually I was doing my job a little better when he was getting open, and so. Good. Thank y'all.